Hi everyone. I'm going to talk today a little bit about friendship because friendship is so important, and it's that connection between another human being. And again, I go back to the angels as well. It's, friendship with your guardian angel, with other angels in your life. But I think it's very, very important to have friendship with other human beings. And that's why at times when I'm doing a workshop or anything, I get everyone to stand up and say hello and hug each other, to learn how to have that connection. And again, friendship is something that we all cry out for. It's like romantic love. It's one of the most important as well in our lives. To have friendship, to have friends, to be connected to other people. It's like even children. Children have to learn how to grow a friendship with another child in their class. And sometimes children are so shy that they miss out on learning how to have friendships. And then when they become teenagers, they're even still again extremely shy. And again, I would meet so many young people who would say to me, Lorna, I don't have any friends. And I'd ask them why. And they would just say, I'm so shy. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I don't know how to communicate with other people. And friendship is so important because we have to be able to communicate with other people, whether you're a child or a teenager or you're an adult. It's something we need to learn how to do. And I think that has been forgotten as well. And having that, relationship even with your guardian angel. But I would say to everyone, ask your guardian angel to help you. Make the effort, even though you're scared and you're afraid. It's like when you're a child, it just be so sad when a child is not invited to a party or they're left sitting, to one side. Because then when they become teenagers, the same thing happens because they have learned in a sense and they feel they're not wanted. And they shy away. They go into the shade. So if you're feeling that you're in the shade and you're finding it so hard to communicate with others, to have a friend, you can have acquaintances. You know somebody down the road and you say hello. If you see them out on the street, you give them a wave maybe. But you need that personal relationship as well, that friend that you can meet for a cup of tea, or that friend that you can share, something that has happened to you or something that upsets you or something that is so exciting, maybe even falling in love. We need friendships in our lives. And we've got to make the effort. We've got to make the effort to connect, no matter how scared we are. So even if you're an adult and you're finding it really hard, and I would say to you, go out and join a club. Whether it is, Pilates or it's a running club or it's a gym. But try your best to communicate with the people that are there, especially those that might be there around the same time as yourself. Give them a smile to start with. Say hello. And then maybe another day you just say, my name is Johnny, or someone says, my name is Susie. It's starting to make those contacts. And there's always the chance then somebody will turn around and say, hi, would you like us to meet up on Saturday? I'm going to be in in the city. And the thing is then to have the courage and say yes, even though you're scared, because it could be the first friendship you're learning how to have, and you missed it out when you were growing up. You missed how to communicate with other human beings. Like, again, I would have plenty of parents who would say, my child can communicate on, the big screen in technology, but my child never goes outside the door, or my teenager never goes outside the door. They're only on the screen all of the time. So in a sense, they have learned to communicate with a screen and the faces they see there, and even the voices they hear from the screen. But they have missed out on communicating with, the way I can put it is, the way the angels are telling me, is a live human being in flesh and blood. And that can be very hard then for that young person. I remember meeting a young woman, and she says, I'm 25 and I have no friends. I locked myself away at home. I done great things with technology, and I went into my job. But I never had a friendship with anyone in my job because I never spoke to them. Lorna, I never even smiled at them. I never even said hello. I missed out on having friends in my life. And always remember, it's never too late to have friendships in your life. And some friendships come and go. They just come for a little while. But you will always find that eventually a friendship will come and stay. A friendship that will be in your life for your lifetime. And you can learn about that when you talk to someone that is quite elderly, maybe in their 80s or 90s, and they start to tell you about their friends, their friendships that they had in their life. And they could tell you so many stories, and we all need friendships. Children need friendships. We need to learn how to, again, communicate with other human beings. So I'm looking forward to, I know I'll be doing a workshop on this, and I'm looking forward to all of the guidance that God and the angels will give me at that workshop to help people to allow friendship into their lives and not to be so scared or so afraid of them. And then not to be disappointed if a friendship only lasts for maybe a year, or only maybe 6 months, or maybe only 3 months, because people move. But nowadays you can always say, well, maybe every 3 months we can talk on, FaceTime, and maybe when you're back visiting my country where I live, you can drop in, or I can meet you. And I love when I see that happening with young people. When friendships are made and the young people don't want the friendship to be broken. And, when they're in a country maybe to do with their work, they go and see their friend that maybe lives in that country. So you have to work at friendship. You don't expect just the other person to keep running after you. You have to make the effort to allow friendship into your life. So again, I'm looking forward to talking about all of this and answering questions and maybe exercises we would do to help to give us encouragement to have friendships in our lives. And I just want to say now, love you and bless you. Bye-bye.